What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Shoe Ride Live. My name is Joe. I have something awesome for us today. That's this guy right here. That is the Rock Island Armory XT22 Magnum Pro. As of right now, today, September 22nd, 2020, there are no other videos of this gun on YouTube except, there's a couple of exceptions where Rock Island Armory introduced it to a couple of channels at SHOT Show. That's it. I don't understand why, but there are no other videos. So this is going to be the very first look at the Rock Island Armory XT22 Magnum Pro. So a lot of people may be familiar with the XT22 Magnum. There are a lot of videos on that, but not the Pro. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. A couple of real quick things. We'll look at some information over here real quick. It's got a parkerized finish on it. It does not come with sights. So what I went ahead and did on this one, here it is. I went ahead and mounted a Swap Fox. This is the Liberty RMR. And that's sitting on top of a UTG RMR to rail mount. Pretty inexpensive, but really well built mount for an RMR. And just so that you guys know, we are clear. The magazine is empty. The chamber, as you can see, is empty. There's nothing in the gun whatsoever for all you safety gurus out there. And one thing I just showed you that is really interesting about it is the slide. You can see that this is a fixed barrel. This is a fixed bull barrel and a fixed rail that is mounted to the barrel. And one really cool thing about that, in my opinion, is that you can shave all of this weight. It's like half a slide. It's like half a slide right there. You shave all that weight, right? So what that tells me is that when you're shooting it, you've got so much forward weight on here, there's probably going to be little to no recoil. But we're not going to know that until we shoot it. So guess what? Let's go to the range. Made it to the range. We're all set up. We've got 2 full magazines, 14 rounds each. And what I'm going to do for this first part, I haven't taken any shots through the XT22 Pro at all yet. I wanted to do that with you. First shots, we're just going to run through both of these magazines. So the red dot is not sighted in yet. And we're going to run these, make sure that it runs okay, and then I will send you guys back to the studio while I zero the red dot. We're shooting all 40 grains. We're shooting some Arms Core 40 grain. We're shooting some Cci Maxi Mags 40 grain. And then some Winchester 40 grain. Those are the ones that we're going to do today to test out to make sure that it runs all of them. But again, first, right off the bat, let's just run these 2 mags and see how it feels and that it runs everything okay. First mag, first shots. Okay. Nice freaking fireball. Hardly any recoil whatsoever. This thing shoots really nice. All right. right. Full mag, no problems. Everything ran great. Feels awesome. Hardly any recoil whatsoever. I like it. I like it a lot so far. Second magazine, we're going to run this. One thing I want to point out real quick, guys. I'm sorry for all you lefties. This is not ambi. The safety is only on the left side, nothing on the right side. But sometimes that's just the way it is. This one I'm going to run it a little bit faster just to see if it will fire at speed. "14 rounds, clear, fired perfectly." So far, I'm almost instantly in love with this thing, you guys. That's 28 rounds, completely flawless. That's with the Arms Core 40 grain ammunition. And what I'm going to do now is sight in the red dot so that I can actually see if I can get some groups. I was kind of looking through the red dot, and it was actually hitting pretty close to where I was aiming, so it shouldn't take me very long. But for now, while I'm doing that, let's go ahead and get you guys back to the studio. Okay, we're back from the range just for a second while I sight in the red dot, and then we'll go back and we'll do some more shooting once I have that sighted in. I'm not going to go over a ton of stuff on this gun because it's a 1911. That's basically what it is. You've got an adjustable trigger that's about 4 to 6 pounds. A couple of things I do want to point out though, you get a skeletonized hammer, skeletonized adjustable trigger, your G10 grips. Now, when it comes to the G10 grips, they are awesome grips, but if you are familiar with my channel, if I do choose to keep this, then what's going to happen is it will end up with some Hogue rubber overmolded grips like these ones, because these are the ones that I absolutely love. Hogue, show your boy some love if anybody sees this. Back to the Magnum Pro. This does have some grip on the rear backstrap. It is smooth on the front, so I'm not a huge fan of that, but again, there's probably going to be little to no recoil on this, and again, if I keep it, that's going to be negated anyways by the grips that I put on it, so that's not that big a deal. But this bull barrel, awesome. This mounted rail to the bull barrel, awesome. I love the way that this thing looks. It's leaps and bounds above the regular XT22 Magnum that they carry, in my opinion. Now, again, this is meant to be, you know, a pro match gun, a competition gun, probably a starter competition gun for somebody. If this shoots good, I would totally carry this. Especially when you're talking about a 22 Magnum hollow point. It's a very underestimated round. It really is. So you get 2 mags. These are the mags. All right, nice, pretty. Yeah, 22 mags, see that? So cool mags. Again, no optic. All in all, it's very comfortable. Again, it's a 1911. That's about it for the form. So let's head back to the range now that I've got the red dot sighted in and look at some function. All right, here we go. We've got the red dot sighted in. Now, the first 2 magazines that you guys already saw, we were using the Arms Core 40 grain hollow point. Okay, that's what we had. The next 2 magazines we're using the Winchester. They're 40 grains, but they're not hollow points. And I want you to go ahead and take a look at the top target. You can see that's the one that I used to sight in. That was 1 magazine. We've got the very top hole was where I was originally aiming when I started. And then you've got a couple holes down and to the left. That's where I was hitting when I started. So as soon as I got it up at the elevation that I wanted, I started aiming at the actual bullseye. You can see that nice group at the bullseye, and then that one lower dead center, that was a flyer. That was my fault. So let's go ahead and run these 2 magazines of the Winchester with the RMR sighted in and see what we can do. And I gotta tell you guys, this thing shoots nice. I really, really like it. I am shaky as all hell. You guys see me flinch? Uh-oh. Alright, so set the magazine aside. That was a strike. We're going to call that an ammo issue. Let's finish the mag out. Another one. Again, that was struck. Focus. Focus. That was struck. Again, ammo. We are empty. Second mag. All right. So, failure to feed on that one. Another strike. Another strike. That should be it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 strikes with no fire, 1 failure to feed out of 2 magazines. So I'm gonna call that ammo. Let's run the Cci Maxi Mags and see if that runs totally different, because the arms core ran perfectly. So far, I'm chalking this up to ammunition. I know the grouping's crappy, you guys. I'm shaky as hell. That's not very good. I'm not really taking my time, but you know, it is what it is. If that was a torso, we're good to go. Couple things real fast. Now we have the Cci Maxi Mag, okay, and the magazines. I just noticed that after the first few mags, these are 14 round mags. Now they easily take 15 rounds. So I'm not sure if all the magazines are going to be that way with all of the ones that go out to the market, but these 2 mags easily fit 15 rounds, no problem. After the first 2 mags that we shot, now they run 15 mags. Weird. I don't know. All right, so let's test out these Cci Maxi Mags and see how they do. $14 rounds, perfectly. Again, that's telling me that those Winchesters that didn't fire and the one that didn't feed, that's an ammo issue. which really sucks because that's the ammo that I have the majority of. But, you know, as is life, right? Perfect. Guys, I gotta tell you, shooting this thing is freaking fun. I absolutely love it. It's comfortable to shoot. And I know I asked you earlier to leave me a comment and tell me if you think I should keep it or not. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. That's just the way it is. So I'm keeping it, and we're gonna change out the grips. Again, Hogue, come on, show your boy some love. I got your products on everything I have. Not that that really means anything to them, but hey, you know, it's worth a shot. This thing is awesome. I love shooting it, and I absolutely highly recommend it. Let me reload. We'll do a couple of more mags, and then I'll send you guys back to the studio. All right, I know you guys can't tell just because it's basically an enclosed magazine, but what I went ahead and did is I alternated the Cci Maxi Mags and the Arms Core every other one in both of these last two mags. I'm out with the Winchester. I might try those later on, and my battery is gonna die. I'm gonna switch the battery, and then I'll be right back. We're back, and now it's starting to rain. So I'm gonna pop off these two magazines and get my camera equipment out of the rain so I don't ruin it. We're gonna go to that top target since we pretty much decimated the bottom target, and just rock these. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Failure to eject. I think we might be getting a little bit dirty. Or it might be because I put 15 rounds in a 14-round magazine. That could be it. But we just won't talk about that. That was a strike. That's not the gun, that's ammo. That should be it. We're clear. Clear. Yeah, buddy. Rock Island Armory XT22 Pro. I love this thing. This is awesome. Guys, thank you for stopping by. I'm going to send you back to the studio for just a little bit more stuff. All right, here we go. Real quick before we finish this up, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. Right next to the subscribe button, there's a bell. Click on that bell and choose all. That way you get all notifications going out, and you'll know when I have more content that's dropping. I'd really appreciate that. It definitely helps the channel out. Make sure you do a thumbs up or thumbs down, either way, depending on how you like the content. And leave me a comment. I would really like to know what you guys think about this. So I think probably one of the big things that people are going to be asking about this Mamma Jamma is, how much is it? MSRP on this is $7.99. That might seem like a lot. I don't think that's a bad price at all. Plus, it's the MSRP that's $7.99. You might be able to find one in the, you know, between $6.75 range, depending on where you get it from. Now, right now, as of this being recorded, you know, the world is ending and there are no guns anywhere, so it may be a little bit more expensive. But if things return to normal, you might be able to find a really good deal on one. Anyways, thank you so much, you guys, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, comment, all of that good stuff. My name is Joe with Cci Ride Live. I'm out.